Let's talk about that little device in your pocket. You know, the one with that constant, almost magnetic pull. We've all been there, feeling like it's some kind of personal failing, a lack of willpower. But what if I told you it's not your fault at all? Let's dig into what's really going on.
So what is the deal? Why is this glowing rectangle just so incredibly hard to look away from? Well, the answer isn't that you're weak-willed. Nope. It's actually a perfect storm of your own brain chemistry and some very deep-seated psychology. Let's break it down.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That phantom buzz? You swear you felt your phone vibrate, but you check and there's nothing there. Or when you pick it up just to check the time, and suddenly 10 minutes have vanished while you're scrolling through a feed you don't even remember opening. And here's the kicker. This isn't random. It is absolutely by design.
To really get a grip on this, we've got to look inside our own heads. We're about to take a little trip into your brain's reward system, this powerful, ancient machinery that our phones have learned to hijack with incredible skill. This is the chemistry of craving. Okay, so first things first, dopamine. Now, a lot of us think of it as the pleasure molecule, but that's a really common misunderstanding. It's much more accurate to call it the molecule of anticipation. Your brain doesn't release it when you get a reward. It releases it when you think you might get one. It's the chemical that fuels your desire to seek, the little voice that whispers, hey, go check that, it might be something good.
And that seeking behavior, it gets locked in super fast thanks to a powerful little thing called the habit loop. It's a simple three-step dance. First, there's a cue, maybe a notification sound, a buzz, or even just the feeling of being bored. That triggers the routine. You grab your phone, which then leads to a reward, a new like, a message from a friend, a funny video. Cue, routine, reward. You do it over and over and over until it becomes completely automatic.
So, what's the secret sauce that makes this loop so ridiculously powerful? The magic ingredient is something called variable rewards. See, if you got an amazing text every single time you checked your phone, you'd actually get bored pretty quickly. But our phones are designed more like slot machines. That pull to refresh feature, that's literally a digital slot machine lever. Most of the time you pull it, you get nothing interesting. But sometimes you hit the jackpot. A great post, a message you were waiting for. It's that unpredictable maybe that creates a compulsion to check again and again and again. But look, the brain chemistry, the habit loop, that's only half the story. The reason this technology is so sticky is because it taps into something way deeper. It plugs directly into our core psychological needs, the very things that make us human.
FOMO, fear of missing out. We throw this term around all the time, but it's a very real and very ancient fear. For our ancestors, thousands of years ago, being left out of the group, being excluded, well, that could literally be a death sentence. So our brains are hardwired to constantly monitor our social world. And your phone? It's a 24/7 window into what everyone else is doing, making it the ultimate FOMO machine.
And it goes way beyond just FOMO. Our phones have become the Swiss Army knife for our emotions. They offer a quick fix for so many of our deepest human needs. When we feel lonely, we can instantly connect. When we feel insecure, a few likes can give us a hit of validation. And when we're anxious or bored, the endless scroll offers the perfect, frictionless escape. Just think about it. The second you have a moment of downtime, waiting in line, sitting at a red light, what's the first thing you reach for? The phone has become our default tool for regulating our emotions. It's like a digital pacifier we use to soothe ourselves the moment we feel a flicker of something uncomfortable, like boredom or loneliness. It's just so easy, and it's always there. So yeah, it can all sound a little bleak, right? Like our brains and our psychology are being played like a fiddle. But here's the turn. This is where the story changes. Because just understanding the mechanism, knowing how the trick works, is the first and most powerful step toward taking back control.
Now, this is really the most important takeaway of all. If you have ever felt bad or guilty about how much you use your phone, I want you to let that go right now. This urge is not a character flaw. It is not a weakness. It's simply your ancient, survival-oriented brain coming face to face with modern technology that's more powerful and stimulating than anything it evolved to handle. Your brain isn't broken. The tech is just working exactly as it was designed to. And that's the real power here. The next time you feel that pull, that itch to grab your phone, you can actually pause and see it for what it is. You can say to yourself, that's the dopamine of anticipation kicking in. Or, you know what, I'm just feeling a little bored and I'm reaching for my digital pacifier. That tiny moment of awareness breaks the spell. It shatters the automatic habit loop.
and it transforms a mindless reaction into a mindful choice.
So the next time your hand instinctively starts moving toward that screen, you've got new information. You have the power of knowing what's going on behind the curtain. So the question isn't really if you look anymore. The question is, now that you know why you're looking, what will you choose to see?